Hi everybody, Rita here with G Marie's Scrap Shack again. Okay, so I got a little more organized and I have a new mic that I'm using. And I wanted to continue where I left off. I was showing some of my all-time favorite journals and I wasn't very good at it because I had a whole pile more to show, but they were behind me and I didn't see them. This one was made by a very special friend, Linda. She made this for me, and it's gorgeous. I love it so much. You guys, I have so many journals. There's no way I could write in all of them. But I did put my name on it, and I put, when she gave it to me, was in May of 2017. But the details in this little book that she did are just precious. Look at that little tab right there. Oh, and this tea bag with this tiny little tag and, you know, the little dried flowers. I put, God truly has blessed me with such lovely friends from around the world. I do love this sweet friend who made this junk journal special just for me. I love you, sweet Linda. Look at the pocket. This is the type, this is like my type. I love this. It's got a fabric pocket that she sewed and then glued it in, you know, and it's got this cute little tag and all this calico paper behind it. It's just I love it. And it's got coffee stained paper and it's just so eclectic, but it's beautiful. And right here she put the definition of friend, you know, and it's got the layers of like some tea bag and a little piece of scrapbook paper, and then she stamped on the coffee stained paper. And one of my favorite things she did was she put a map of California, because I live in California, right along the coast over here in Ventura County. And she, on the other side, put Georgia. And she's from Georgia. Look at how precious. I love it so much. She even went as far as putting a personal picture of me and my grandchildren behind this beautiful die cut of the window that opens up. It's so cute. Yeah, I love it. Every time I look through this one, I just see more and more things that I just love how she did it. You know, like the lace and the little piece of fabric that she stamped on, and it's got sewing, and it's just one of my favorites. I love it so much. I love it so much. I know I may have already showed this when she gave it to me. It's been a long time. But, you know, here's another page that said thankful. I said, mostly for my faith, because without it, life would not be worth living. Thank you, God, for all the sweet people in my life that showed me by great example of what true Christians should live like. And I know I got interrupted before I finished what I was going to write in here, because obviously I was going to write about, you know, the people that were great examples to me. And one of them that I hold near and dear to for my faith is my grandma Norma Jean. She was just always such a beautiful, clean, just sweet, loving, thoughtful person. And I have to say, you know, I really enjoyed going to Sunday school with her to the Church of Christ when I was younger. We were never forced to go or anything like that. My parents didn't make us go, but I really loved going with her. And I loved staying at her house like the night before. So sometimes we'd spend the night out on the farm on Saturday nights. And, you know, my grandma would run us bath water, bubble bath, or whatever we wanted. And she was so sweet because she would, like, you know, help us get clean, and she'd do our hair, and she'd even curl it for us if we wanted, you know, our hair to be curly for the next day. And she'd put a heated blanket on the bed and preheat it, so when we got in, we'd be nice and cozy and we'd, you know, fall asleep. Isn't this precious? I love this so much. Oh, Linda's so sweet. She found the cutest stuff to put in here for me. Yeah, this one doesn't have a lot of journaling in it, but I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I love it. It's got a bunch of little tiny things that are really, like, you know, just special to me. The little rosebud right here on this little tab is so cute. And the tabs are so dinky. They're so tiny. Yeah, I've been doing some digging, and Oh, right after Christmas, of course, you know, we got a leak out front. And me and my husband are really too old to be out there trying to dig up the yard, but we're doing it because it needs to be done. Right now, I think he's already trying to put the new pipe in, but I remember when I saw this, when Linda made this, I totally tried to recreate that, and it didn't turn out as cute, but I love how she did this. I think that's super cute. What a cute pocket. A little mouse and a ladybug right there. And then she sent me a card, and I just kept it in here, and right here it says handmade with love by Linda Kleber. The Creative Art of Self-Care. That's her channel. Oops. And it's beautiful. So she made that for me in May of 2017. That's why I keep that there. So that was one that I forgot to show. And this is another precious one that my friend Carrie Kale made me. And it's just, I love it. I love it. I just love it. It's so me. It really is. I don't think I showed this one. Well, I might have. I don't think I did. I have done a lot of journaling in this one, actually. I wonder if I showed this one. I think I might have already, but I just love it. I feel like she put so much love into it. It's really beautiful. I think I did show this one, actually, now that I'm showing it again. It's worthy. It's worthy of being showed again. I love her little stamp that says giggle. It's cute because I know I do giggle. I laugh at myself a lot, so yeah. But it's so pretty. I love how she made these cute little, I don't know what you call these. They're little pockets, and they hold little tags. And she has little things written on them, and yeah, she did it all out of the glossine bags. They're coffee stained or sprayed with alcohol inks, maybe, or tattered, maybe something like that. And then she stamped on them, and it's put together with some fabric. Really cute. Cute, cute, cute. And then she has this board in there, you know, that is nice and stiff, so you can put it behind the pages as you're writing. I thought this was beautiful too. It looks like she just took a sponge brush and made a cross right here in white paint, and then she wrote Jesus. So cute. I love that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Yep, I like it. So I wasn't sure if I showed that one. And then there's this one. They're tucked everywhere. I had them all out for Christmas, to make the video before Christmas, but then my grandkids came on Christmas Day and they wanted to come in here and craft, and everything kind of got spread out. This one says Jima, and this was made by my sweet friend Anita, and I started but I hadn't finished, and this is a little pocket right here. It's one that she made me for my last granddaughter that was born, Finley. And I wrote on here, dearest sweet Finley, I'm so thrilled you came into our lives. We love you so much. I hope to fill this junk journal with sweet pictures of you and tell you your story. My sweet friend Anita Montgomery made this sweet junk journal just for you and me. We are so blessed. Love and hugs from G. Marie. It's a cute little spot where she has all these little scraps. And that was so cute. And it just goes in this little pocket right here. She has a little snap right here. I mean, come on. This is truly a junk journal, and it's super cute. I love how she made it. She used some little stickers right here and wrote out Finley's name. She made some little tags. So cute. She sent this to me. It was such a sweet little surprise that came in the mail. That's what we do. I have friends like all over the world, and we don't all live in Santa Paula. Heck no. Some of them live in Australia. I have one that's in Ukaipa. I have one that's in Florida, North Carolina, Georgia, Washington. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Mercy. Oh, I shouldn't hold my sneezes. Sorry about that, guys. This is so cute, though. This is so adorable. Phew. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm sneezing. Gee whiz. I think I went through a dust storm or something. Isn't that beautiful, though? It's so cute. Oh, I just love it. And I know she sent that to me, and I love that one. Another one of my favorites was the one that my sweet friend, I call her Nessie. Her name's Narissa Bailey. And she made this one, and I had to have it. I thought it was just so sweet. And it's using a golden book, the Three Bears. And I just love how she made it look so vintage. This is Narissa right here. Isn't she beautiful? She's from Texas. She's a school teacher out there. Put my name right there. She gave this to me, or I bought it. I can't remember which one right now, but it was January 6th of 2020. So that was my, I think I just wanted it and I bought it from her, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. It's beautiful. I'm pretty sure I did buy this one because I told her the Three Bears makes me think of my three boys. I have three boys. They're all men. And I plan on putting their pictures in here and journaling about them. That was the plan anyway. I've enjoyed having this break, winter break. I get to stay at home and not work every day. And I should be using it wisely, but I've just been so lazy. Well, with the holidays, I wasn't exactly lazy, but yeah, this is one of my favorites. I love it. I need to start putting my boys in here and writing about them. So one of the other things that happened during winter break, or the Christmas break, I should say, I saw a video of my friend Lizzie, Elizabeth Brewer Phillips. I'm not sure what her last name is. Isn't this the cutest tag? She was making some quilts and crazy quilts, and I just love those, and I wanted to do some of those, but crafters, you see something and you feel like you just got to do it. Right after you see something, you got to try it, right? And whether you stick with it or not, at least you tried it and you figured out that you could do it. So I made some of these cute little pocket prayer quilts. And I didn't know what the paper said because I never could get the little poem from her. So I kind of made up my own, thinking about what it said. And then what they consist of is 3 pieces of fabric that you put together. You sew together in a square. That makes the quilt. And on the inside, there's a little cross charm that you can feel it, but you can't see it. And then the safety pins on there to remind you that you're under the safety of God. So I thought they were super cute. I made a bunch of different ones, and I sent them to the people that I know has faith and believe in prayer. And then I made some to give my children and some of my really, really close friends that I have that I know are believers. And yeah, I had fun making these. They're really simple, not hard at all. You just make sure that there's, 3 layers of fabric, and then usually there's like a little quilt on the front. And what I did is I just, zigzagged this way, and then I put the little cross in one of the squares and then closed it off and then sheared it on the edges to make it small enough to fit in a pocket. Yeah, so I made a bunch of different ones with some favorite fabrics that I have, and I have tons of fabric, I remember this piece came from my friend Anita. That was her father's fabric, and there's one on here that has like, the little bird. That was really cute. And I think this was an old pillowcase, which was already had some quilting on it. So those were easy to just get 2 or more pieces of fabric to add to it to make those squares. And some of them I did a little bit fancier stitching, like a leaf pattern or something. And some of my old jeans. I even when I first started making them, I even made some that had the ladybug, an old sock that I had with ladybug, my lucky ladybug socks on it. And I had a piece of material that had the sunflower on it. So for my friend that loves sunflowers and she knows I love ladybugs, I made her one of these that had both those pieces of material on them. So that was fun for me. I enjoyed making those. And for Christmas, I gave one to each of my 2 older sons. Because, you know, this world is not, our life is not promised. But I wanted them to just have a little piece of me with them, and so that they would know I pray for them every day. And I have a quilt that I have embroidered my 4 children's name in each corner of the blanket, and I call it my praying blanket because every morning when I drink my coffee, when I say my prayers, I pray for each one of my children as I rub across their name on the blanket. This is beautiful, though. I love this one. Thank you, Narissa. I will treasure this one always. I want to make one. I've saved several golden books. I think I've got probably 15 or more, and I just need to stop being lazy and make some. It's one of my favorites too. Okay. And I don't know what I did with the other one. Oh, here it is. It's up here. This is literally the first one I was going to show. Well, I'll save that one for last. This is one that my friend Laura made, and I purchased it from her because I think her work is just truly amazing. And I love the thought of fairies. I'm not saying I believe in them, but I do. I love the thought of little fairies. And she made this with fabric. It feels like a sheet that's been tie-dyed, or I don't know. It's just really beautiful. It's smaller. It's a little stiff. I haven't opened this one a lot, but Laura's work is just so beautiful. I love how she pays attention to details, and you know, she finishes things off. She doesn't do anything halfway. It's just beautiful. I love it. I think it's so pretty. I need to journal in this one too, or add some pictures, because I just think it's gorgeous. You know, you pay for journals, you should use them, right? I just wanted some of her work because I love it. I had to add Laura to my collection. Anyway, it's beautiful paper. It's a beautiful digital that she used in this one, and I want to say that she got this digital from my one other friend, and I can't think of her name right now, but she sells digitals too, and I could be wrong on that one. I'm not sure if that's her kit or not, but I think it is. That is so pretty. So I love this one too. I really like it a lot. The Papered Soul, handmade by Laura, and this is one that I purchased this year too. I just love it. It's so pretty. Okay, this is the original one. Now, my very first junk journal I ever made. People always say, you know, what's your best one? What's your favorite one? Well, this is it. I took one of those manila envelopes, the small ones, and I just started crafting. And I made it all about me. So it starts off with my firstborn son, Bo. He was a January baby in 1986. And then he got married to Brittany, and they had Madison. So there's just like, you know, some cute little picture of him when he was a baby. He was born in Hawaii in 1986. So that's my oldest son. And then you turn the page, and then you see my second son, Dustin. And he was born May 9th of 1987. And that's his beautiful wife, Kim. His son, Corbin. And then when before Dustin got married, he used to go surfing, you know, like almost every day before high school. And he worked super hard. And that's when him and Kim first got married. Anyway, this goes on, and it shows my granddaughter Harley Grace and my grandson Corbin, and pictures of us and with them, and as Harley grew. She was so stinking cute. She's still adorable. You know, you're not supposed to have favorites, but the only reason I think she was my favorite is because she was the first grandchild born. And I love her to pieces. I don't think she could ever do anything wrong. She's just beautiful in my eyes. Her brother's adorable too. I love Corbin. And then Madison came along, and she's stinking cute too. So, you know, it's like you really cannot have a favorite. I love them all the same. But and then Finley came in, and Finley's not in this book because she was just born last year. So these are just pictures of me and my son and my daughter that look so much like me. This was me. Back before I had wrinkles and gray hair. Oh, my kids. I love my kids. I love them to pieces. I really do. Yeah, so this is my favorite junk journal because, you know, it has all the journaling in it, and pictures of my favorite people. You know, my sister. I love my sister. My oldest son's wife, Brittany, and my daughter, Amanda. Our stockings one year for Christmas. And my husband's sister, my daughter, myself, and my niece. It's true, you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only choice you have. Shortly after this picture was taken, my daughter had a brain bleed, and we almost lost her. It was very scary. We were in the ICU for over 3 months, and she had a total of 5 surgeries on her brain, and she survived it, and she lives with us still to this day. She's very forgetful, and she's strong, and she's beautiful, and she's amazing. I just love her to pieces, and that's my daughter. That's my hubby and his friend Raymel. This is me. I said I do not have gray hair. I have wisdom highlights. That's when they just barely started coming out at the roots. And now I'm totally gray. That's me at work. Anyway, I put in here, you will never have this day with your children again. Tomorrow they'll be a little older than they were today. This day is a gift. Just breathe. Notice, study their faces and little feet, and pay attention. Relish the charms of the present. Enjoy today. It will be over before you know it. And I'm so lucky. I'm the lucky one because I get to be their mama. This is just a little cross stitch I did many years ago. And it has a picture of our home here in Sao Paulo. It says, my house isn't fancy. I don't have any money. I've struggled for everything I have, but I am grateful for God's love, my loving family, and true friends. Yeah. And it says, this was supposed to be a journal. It turned into a mini scrapbook of my favorite photos. Laugh out loud at figures. Because I originally started making, scrapbooks. And so, yeah, there's some more of my favorites. Hope you enjoyed watching today's video, and hopefully the new mic picked up my voice. We'll know sooner or later. Happy New Year, everybody. Thanks for watching.